I mean, you see the classic urban streets with the dilapidated buildings and, you know, the people suffering and people on the streets. And a part of my heart stayed behind in Hillbrow.
And I think there's coming revival and more revival within Hillbrow.
And, like I said, Hillbrow, that's our place. We love going there. So
this is what Hillbrow outreaches are about. Stepping out of your comfort zone to go love.
If I have to tell my testimony about Hillbrow, I'll say what Jesus said in Luke 10, that the harvest is huge and ripe. It is ready. And Jesus said in Luke 10 that to his disciples, off you go, I send you as vulnerable sheep, as if you're going into a pack of wolves. And you know, when talking about Hillbrow, you might feel like you're leaving your comfort zone, you're leaving your safety zone, and that you are going into this dark place. But as you walk the streets of Hillbrow, yes, you are aware of the filth of the streets, you're aware of the stench of the streets, but all of a sudden, just the love of Jesus, the lenses of his love covers your eyes. And what you see are beautiful people, and you feel the heart of the Father that is calling his sons and his daughters home. And you meet those people, and there's an addict and he's still high at 6 o'clock in the morning. But what you see is a 9-year-old boy and the dreams that he had and the dreams that he lost and the brokenness that he's in, and how the Father just wants to meet him in that place and tell him and remind him about those dreams.
And I think that this is what Hillbrow outreaches are about. Stepping out of your comfort zone to go love yourself in a different way by loving on somebody that is coming off of a place of judgment, of frustration, of feeling as if they don't belong. But when we encounter them on those streets, there's just this immense love that overflows, and there's just this transformative measure where God takes over, and then they just embrace us in a mighty way. All because we took a Saturday morning off to step out, to go love somebody else, just as we were called to go love our neighbors. And in loving our neighbors, we learned how to love ourselves in a different way.
I came to this lady and she's like screaming, shouting, like doing her thing, being very streetwise. Like that's how they actually protect their hearts, is being a little bit loud, being a little bit obnoxious. And I come to her and I just feel God saying she needs healing. And I said, is there any pain in your body? And she said, yeah, my foot. And then I start praying for her foot. And she screams and shouts at another lady of the night over at another place. Like they're shouting, and I'm like, test your foot. And she tests her foot and she's like, what magic is this? I mean, this is not magic, this is Jesus. And I said, do you want to follow the Jesus who healed your foot even though you did nothing for him? Right there, her whole expression changed, and we led her to Jesus right there, gave her my number, gave her a Bible, and she on that moment felt the love of Jesus healing her even though she didn't deserve it, right there in a place of brokenness, right there in a place of even being obnoxious. Jesus touched her foot and healed her, and she is today walking in the kingdom of his marvelous Son.
It's really awesome just to see how God and the Holy Spirit moves, even in the darkest places. And I think there were a lot of people that lives really changed. It was very awesome to see just how Jesus' love goes and breaks open even the hardest of hearts, and within that pain there's really healing always, and the grace and the mercy that God has for them.
I think every single encounter that day, just walking around and seeing people really praying for other people, and really every face that people went to lightening up. I think each and every face that I saw made an impact on me. But there was one lady that really, when we got to her, she was really closed, and we just the ladies just wanted to love her. And in a matter of 2 seconds, 5 girls was around her and just hugging her. And that really shook my heart as well. And I think that just showed the heart of the Lord for his love for his people. And I think that just showed me again that although people may be closed, they just need love.
I think the case of the person that really touched my heart the most was Lucky. He was a person who was sleeping on the streets, and we were just walking past searching for the next group of ladies. When we saw him lying on the ground, he was separate from the other people who were also homeless. And he was covering his whole body and his head, sleeping on the floor, and you literally, like, you wouldn't even notice him if you walked past him. It was heartbreaking to see. And then we were blessed with the donation of bananas, and we handed him a banana, and he immediately stood up and he put on his hat, and he was immediately attentive to what we were saying. And then Donnie prayed for him, and it was amazing to see how the healing really took place. And I really believe that Jesus had an appointment with him that day, because he saw a restoration in identity.
As we walk the streets each and every time, it's as if our feet of readiness are ready to take on a new challenge, and the love that just exudes out of us is ready to touch another life. And that's what stepping out is all about. I hope you'll join us next time, because if you want to see miracles, it's during outreaches, so you better join.